pro stocks to the four-cylinder Formula 4s. This is the beginner division. And to many of these guys, these cars are their pro stocks. Starting on the pole, driving car number 23 out of Taunton, Massachusetts, will be Steve Bubba Fernandez. Alongside, out of New Bedford, Mass, driving the Goyettes number 70, he'll be Lenny Guy. Starting 2 rows back on the inside lane out of Acushnet, driving Lance Canberra, the Lucia Canberra, number 42 is Lance Canberra. Alongside, driving the Bob Luongo, number 21, will be Ned Ryan. Starting 5th on the field, driving one of the Richard Sprague, car number 8 will be Brian Vincent, and alongside Magic Shoe Mike Vaness out of Warwick, Rhode Island. The number 37 sits next on the field out of Coventry, Rhode Island. The Raven SO number 37, Mike Broda. Alongside the 0 out of Millville, Massachusetts is Ron Casto Jr. Mike Baines drives the number 85, starting 9th on the field. Alongside, driving car number 9, the Alpha Page number 9 for Mike Rebello. Danny Perry drives the number 35. He'll start in 11th alongside of Bad Billy Prisco. Ryan Vaness out of Warwick, Rhode Island starts 13th on the field, the number 7 alongside of Steve Perry at the number 60. Jessica Manchester, one of the few female drivers here at the Seekonk Speedway, drives the Whitewater Seafood number 43 alongside of last week's feature winner Liquid Leon Hayes. Derek Robertson brings the Meineke number 20 along at 17th spot alongside of Steve Norton in the 33. Nicholas Brightman in the 17 and driver Joe Huffnaut driving car number 22 bring up the next row. Alongside is number 86 of Billy Caswell alongside the 03 of Scott Fitzgerald. The 2 drivers to bring up the final row. Driving car number 11 back after a hard impact last week, the opening of the week, is Mike Chatterley out of North Kingstown, Rhode Island. And alongside, driving the Jonathan Johns, G. Lopes Construction, car number 1 out of Woonsocket, Rhode Island is Manny Dias. This is your Formula 4 division, the rookie division here at the Seekonk Speedway. 4-cylinder cars, rookie drivers, and some of the most exciting racing you're going to see here at the Seekonk Speedway. Steve Fernandez, the Lenny Guy, inch towards the gas line. This time my green is out. Fernandez takes the jump as he heads towards turn 22. Keep your eyes on Canberra and Lenny Guy. Contact between the 3 and Lance Canberra.
Lance Canberra takes a look underneath Lenny Guy as they head down the back straightaway. Look at Ron Casto Jr. in the 0, 3-wide action to take over the 2nd spot.
Keep your eyes on the number 10, the Gary Street and Trail number 10 for Liquid Leon Hayes. Hayes driving the Scoot Sprague. Coventry Auto Repair number 10 comes to the back of the field. As he now gets stuck behind Danny Perry, these 2 cars are going to drag race from the rear.
Mike Vaness in the number 3 gained 4 spots that lap on the inside lane. Taking with him car number 8 for Brian Vincent. Vincent in that Euro Motorsports Volkswagen working the inside, trying to follow Vaness, but can't stay with them. Front 3-wide down the back straightaway, a change of leadership, and the 23 goes around. Casto goes around. Everybody tries to make it by, but 4 cars involved. That's Ryan Vaness in the 7. The 85 is involved as well, and a couple of others, so the caution is out one more time.
Well, a tough break for the entire Vaness team. Mike, Ryan, and Mike Brodeur driving one of the Vaness cars. All 3 of these drivers have gotten together. The number 85 as well, he is up in the corner. That's Michael Vaines. And the number 23, your early leader, after something happened coming down the back straightaway, Steve Fernandez got a little sideways, crossed up, and made contact with the 0. And everybody stacked up from there after Ron Casto got around and pretty much blocked the racetrack. And everybody had to check up, and the chain reaction began from there. In the street stocks and the Formula 4 division, if you go to the pit area, you're not allowed to come back out.
Green flag is out. We're back underway, and Lance Canberra gets a jump, but Mike Vaness works the back bumper as they are almost locked together. Ron Casto Jr. in the 0 works that 3rd groove, and look at Slick Billy Prisco slide his way to the top.
Keep your eyes on the number 88, the red and white number 88. That's Slick Billy Prisco. Don't forget the car that he is following, the Tiverton Auto Parts number 10, last week feature winner of the fastest. Hard hit on the front stretch. Manny Dias has shortened the number 1 up considerably. He hit this right at the split where the start-finish line is. Also involved with Steve Norton, but caution comes quickly out.
Well, you can see Manny Dias.
The net is down
in his car. His window net is down, and he's okay. The other car involved looks like the 33 car of Steve Norton out of Medway, Massachusetts. He is also moving around in the vehicle, but 2 very hard hits here on the main straightaway.
In early practices here in May, The number 43 of Jessica Manchester was being driven by Dick Houlihan, former Pro Stock driver here.
So it just goes to show these drivers do not have the experience. They're very talented in their division. They don't have the experience that the Pro Stock drivers, the sportsman drivers have to help set up the car. What does the car feel like? What is it doing? How do you adjust this to do that? That's what that's all about. We're back to racing as Ron Casto gets a good jump and Vanessa able to handle the back bumper.
Our driver having a problem. Joe Huffalt in number 22 could not get the car into gear. He now has it going. Contact between two cars at the rear of the field. Mike Chatterley in the 17 of Nicholas Brightman. Chatterley into the grass on the back straightaway. Oh, he hits the big dip on the back straightaway. That's going to bend some chassis parts. Brightman looks to bring that number 17 to the pit area.
Well, the battle is who's going to get to the front. Who's going to get to the front the quickest? Is it going to be Liquid Lee Hayes or is it going to be Slick Billy Prisco? They're running 3 wide, sandwiching all the drivers in between, and they still continue to run neck and neck. They currently run 5th and 7th as they work the 8 of Vincent. Caution is out for the 11 of Chatterley.
Well, Mike Chatterley had a problem as he got together with the number 17 of Nicholas Brightman, and he stops the car up here on the front straightaway. Ronnie Castro driving the Alpha Page Home Depot number 0. Magic Shoes Mike Vaness on the outside to the number 3. Mike Rebello in the number 9 and the Scoot Sprague number 8 of Brian Vincent. As they look down to the line, keep your eyes on Castro. Castro does get away from the field. He may have this in the bag. Vaness not going to let him go that easy. The Rabbit now runs on the outside.
Well, green flag, and we talked about how Prisco and Hayes tried 3 wide, and the 42 of Lance Camper just dumped a whole bunch of fluid down in turns 1 and 2. It could be an overflow tank that let go for the water, but that's a lot of fluid. That's going to take. Kevin Casper, our truck race winner, getting ready to go back to green flag racing action. Casto and Vaness bring him down off at turn number 4.
Well, Magic Shoes Mike Vaness got the jump on the outside. Castro slipped up. Here comes the number 8 of Brian Vincent. Down contact in the middle of the front of the field. Excuse me. Everybody straightens out. Keep your eyes on the number 88 of Slick Billy Prisco.
Prisco works the third groove. Vaness goes around in front of the field, slides that car on the grass, able to keep it going. Some contact between he and Casto. So a tough break from Vaness going from first to deep in the pack, but look who's out front.
Slick Billy Prisco picked it up, and Brian Vanessa's troubles continue. He goes around, contact with the 03 of Scott Fitzgerald, and the caution flag comes out once again.
Prisco's had. Last year was his 3rd ever behind the wheel of a race car. He ran 2 seasons down at the Thompson Speedway in their 4-cylinder division and took home the championship both years, along with Rookie of the Year, his rookie year. Last year decided to take his talents here to Seekonk and garnered those accolades as well. So Billy Prisco well on his way, looking for number 4. 6 laps have been complete, 9 laps remain, 15 laps the total distance. Looking for the green flag. Off the 4th corner they come. Prisco is hard on the throttle, up through the gearbox as he comes, and Prisco sets the pace. Casto sets right behind, takes a look to the outside, but he's already a car length behind.
Well, Billy Prisco went by on the last race. On the last restart, he went by Lee Hayes. He knows he's there. He knows who's fast. So Prisco knows he's got to get the fishing vessel at the May 88 out in front and going before they catch him.
Well, he knows he's got the 0 right there with him. What he doesn't know is they've put about 6 car length between them and Brian Vincent in the 8. He's giving it all he's got, putting that Jerry Mathau engine through torture as he sets the pace just past the halfway point.
Well, last week the decision was different. Last week, Billy Prisco may have been the fastest race car on the racetrack. This week, the fastest race car on the racetrack may be the 10 of Liquid Leon Hayes. Prisco is out in front, but Hayes continues to dice his way through traffic with the Scoot Sprague number 10. He now steps up to the 3rd spot as he goes around his teammate Brian Vincent.
Double wide down the back straightaway. 2 yellow cars. The 10 of Hayes, the 8 of Vincent. They give that spot to Hayes as they come off of turn 4. Look at Rebello take a look down low.
The man who started to fall back a little bit, a wisp of smoke from the back of the number 35 of Danny Perry in the A&A Auto Parts Renault. But it goes back all the way to Bob Luongo's number 21, driven by Ned Ryan. Ryan, that's a front-running car as well. Luongo has picked up wins with that car, and now Ryan starts to make his way towards the front with that.
Prisco continues to set the pace as the 22 goes around off in turn number 4, right in front of your leaders. He starts to back out, but once again, we're back into caution.
Billy Prisco, Kevin, did not want to see the caution come out. Ron Casto did, as well as Leon Hayes. This gives Hayes a shot at slick Billy Prisco.
Well, that'll put him on the back bumper when we get ready to go back to green. 11 laps have been completed. 4 laps still remain in this main event.
Well, this is the rookie division. This is where it all starts, and sometimes guys make rookie mistakes. These drivers now got 4 more laps for slick Billy Prisco. Can the young driver pick up another win and another notch in his belt? Last year's championship. Ronnie Castro does not want to give it up that easy. But here comes Leadfoot Leon Hayes. Liquid Leon Hayes, because he is so smooth. The gentle giant driving the Sprague's Auto Repair number 10. His teammate Brian Vincent sitting back in the 4th spot.
As a matter of fact, I saw Lee Hayes when I was talking to Vinny Anarumo earlier, working on Vinny Anarumo's Pro Stock. So Hayes definitely gets around the pit area. He knows a lot of drivers that help him out as well, and that's a benefit to him. So especially drivers like Vinny Anarumo, one of the masters here at the 3rd mile.
Well, Lee Hayes also a good friend of Todd Anarumo, who will be out later on in the season. Todd has purchased a Seekonk Sport truck from Jeff Carter, and they are rebuilding the truck, waiting for their Nat motor to come out. So later on in the season, Vinny Anarumo's son will be trying it for the first time. As they head to the line, Eddie Moran lets him go. Lee Hayes now tries to get a shot at the leader, Billy Prisco. Prisco way out in front by 3 car lengths. Hayes shortens it up as they head to 1 and 2.
Hayes looks down low, down off the back, straightaway down off of turn 2. Settles in for second now as Prisco opens about a half a car length lead, but that does not last long. But Prisco's car is hugging the bottom, able to keep that car down on the white line.
The Jerry's Automotive number 88 takes about a lap to get up to speed. Now it begins to pull. Here comes Hayes in the 10. The Gary Street and Trail number 10. The team cars of Ronnie Castro, Mike Rebello run 3rd and 4th.
Well, last time by, Lee Hayes almost was in the grass trying to get by Billy Prisco. Look at him again, try it. Down the back straightaway they go. With 1 more lap to go, can Prisco hold off Hayes? We'll find out.
Look at Leon Hayes as he begins to use the bumper to let Billy Prisco know he's there. Hayes, not the driver to take Prisco off, but he will put the pressure on. Make Prisco make a mistake on his own. Back to the start-finish line. Prisco and Hayes. The drag race begins. Billy Prisco, Leon Hayes, Mike Rebello, Joe, Ronnie Castro, and the number 8 of Brian Vincent comes over the 35 of Danny Perry. Slick Billy Prisco came from deep in the field. He finished 2nd last week to Lee Hayes, and this week he returns the favor as he puts the fishing vessel at the maze, Phil's Propane, Jerry's Automotive number 88 into victory lane.
Well, you look at the point standings, yes, it's only after the 2nd week, and the points, it's still very early in the point chase. But Billy Prisco and Lee Hayes each have a victory. That'll put them tied for next week, going into the 3rd week of action for the Formula 4s.
Well, apparently Frank and Helen Souza picked up a videographer. He is down there now on the start-finish line as he's videotaping slick Billy Prisco. Prisco now takes the checker flags in the victory lap to wave to the crowd. He'll head out to the scales to see if he passes tech. Chances are pretty good, Billy Prisco.
announced your winner tonight, Billy Prisco. Welcome back to Victory Lane, champ.
Thank you. It was a lot more than this one, but what a barn burner.
I'll say.
They said over the radio, let's get lap 5 done and lap 6, and it just took forever to get those few laps in there. And I was running out of gas, I could hear the fuel pump starting to suck air, and I didn't think I'd make weight and all that with it. The car hooked up real good. Bruce, Jim, Jeff, everybody for helping me out. Got a hell of a motor from Jerry's Automotive. I'd like to thank Sumo. Let's see. Like the main countryside sheet metal. I don't even know how to pronounce this hot dog stand I got on there. I don't know. Phil's Propane, Alex Radiator, but it's been fun. It was a fun day. I don't know. Okay.
Anyway, folks. Make sure you go to that hot dog place, because I don't want to try it either, because it's just one of those complicated names. But there was a complicated night out there tonight, Bill. It had to be. First you had Ron Casto to contend with, and then of course your old buddy, Leon Hayes, came up on your tail end at the end of the race. Boy, it was a barn burner.
Yes, it was. The car had to be on the money with them running behind me, and it was. It's amazing how they got the car going. You know, it wasn't really that good in the heat and the warm-up, but they just started turning it and it took off like a rocket. That was it.
Hey, you're the driver, just don't ask.
That's it. That's it. Don't ask questions. Show up clean, leave clean. All right, guys, you get it?
Well, I tell you, Billy, I can tell that you're really pleased with this victory. Once again, congratulations. We got some pictures to take, and there's still some kids hanging around for your autograph.
Okay, I'll get my script. That's okay.
No matter how late they make the Formula 4 feature, right?
That's all right. That's good.
You're still glad to come home with that trophy.
Yes, I am.
All righty, folks.
Even though I have to wait till January.
Hey, January.
We got one more coming too, folks. We got the street stock feature on the track right now.
You might want to stand up in between the trophy and the back, and that way we can get your number and everything. Don't cover up the Seekonk.
Oh, jeez. Heavens forbid.
Stand behind the trophy.
Heavens forbid.
Yeah, hey, Billy, you got to make sure.
I get shoved in the back. I want not them.
Billy, you got to make sure whether you're winning at Seekonk or winning at Thompson, you know?
Can I get one on the other side?
You say that.
You want to stand up by the
Fabricated to number 65. That one is built by Fabricated, like we said before. That one is the former number 65.
Say hot dog. Hot dog.
Hot dog. Go ahead, man. Hot dog.
Can you pronounce it?
Come on, Matthew. Come on.
Two days again.
I don't know.
Well, apparently Frank and Souza picked up a videographer. He is down there now on the start-finish line as he's videotaping Slick Billy Prisco. Prisco now takes the checkered flags in the victory lap to wave to the crowd. He'll head out to the scales to see if he passes tech. Chances are pretty good Billy Prisco will. And then he'll bring that car up to the victory lane area up behind turn number 4. Next division out, Kevin, the street stocks in the final division of the night.
20 laps for the Seekonk Speedway Street Stocks, and this is the way they're scheduled to go on the